Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Dinner with the Vendors. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We are going to
because we don't got no dinner. That's the whole thing. Like, we're supposed to be having some food, but it's a whole nother food.
Like I was saying before, today's episode is going to be a little bit different because we decided to talk about our love story, y'all. Oh my gosh, this has been long overdue.
Oh yeah, that's what we call it. Like a love story from God. God's love story.
God's love. I'm just super excited for this because this is something that we actually been wanting to do for quite some time.
And let's get this straight. Like, we're not telling you like
we're not giving no relationship advice.
Our advice or like our rules or like what we think people should do. This ain't got nothing to do nothing. I don't like when people get at this. Ain't no type of podcast. This is just a God's love story. This is our story. Everybody's story is totally different. Everybody's relationship is totally different. It is not the same. So don't take my story and put it in your story. If there's something in there that's speaking to you that you can connect with, then hey. But don't take nothing I say and use it in your life because everybody is made different and we have different DNA. That means we have a different lifestyle. That means we are made differently. That means don't do exactly the same thing I do. Do what Jesus do, not what I do. Let's go back. So, let's talk about in the beginning before I even got to you, before I met you. So, you want to tell your stuff, what you was doing at that moment, not your whole life story, but just the beginning of it.
So y'all, right before I met Terry, I was 19 years old, y'all. I was working at Chipotle Mexican Grill. I was rolling burritos at Chipotle Mexican Grill, and you know what? I would never ever take for granted that I worked at that job because they have taught me a lot. So shout out to Chipotle. Y'all done taught me nice.
I ate a lot. Man, she used to bring me a ball.
I used to bring him free food back from work. I used to be packing the balls, rice, beans, 20 tortillas so he could make like burritos for the week. Like I used to be doing all of that because he was a big guy. He had just came back from football.
Let me
Anyways, let me not go there. Anyways, I was working at Chipotle and I was just like, I was in my young girl era, just like
she was modeling, y'all. She was trying to model. Tell them the story.
I wasn't modeling like that. I wouldn't even say that. But I wanted to be a model, y'all, and I've always wanted to cook. So this, i.e., while I was working at Chipotle, I was a cook there. But I also wanted to be a model. Like I wanted to do like print work and like ad work.
What was you going through at that moment in your life?
I would say I was just going through just like not really knowing who I am, running the streets, club girl, just really just living my life. Like I was just being a 19-year-old girl that really didn't even know what was next or what I was doing. I just knew I loved food. I knew I loved cooking. And that was pretty much it. It was a very awkward stage in my life. Like it was so awkward. I was kind of like starting to be like just in an era of my life where I was just like did not know what direction life was about to take me. I just knew I was just taking it day by day, y'all. So.
Oh, you going? You still going?
That's where. I think I was still talking.
Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's just where I was. I'm writing it up. That's just where I was at that time. So yeah. So Terry, let's.
Cause you said that's just where I was about 10 times already. I'm pretty sure I know where you were. At that moment in my life, I had football dreams. I came home from college. I went back home. I'm from Compton. I wanted her to bring that up because she's from Compton too, but she kind of got out of the hood because she went to a different school. Her mom took us off, but she really from Compton and I'm from Compton, so we like product of Compton, and it's just crazy when we tell people that. I mean, they be like, well, y'all, because when I seen her, like, when she told me she's from Compton, I'm like, they ain't from Compton. Like, because the thing is, in Compton, you kind of seen everybody or you know somebody that knows somebody. It's like, everybody is kind of connected, and I've never really seen her, so it was crazy to be able to, find out that she was from my home city too. But anyway, I was in a moment of my life was just trying to figure out life. I was playing football, I was doing tryouts for teams and trying to make it, and just really just passing through life. I think I was low-key depressed, I'll tell you the truth, because football didn't go how I wanted it to go. I think I was talking to a bunch of girls. Man, I was talking to a different girl almost every day, to tell you the truth. But I didn't have peace. It wasn't bringing me peace or anything like that. And then I wasn't comfortable where I was at that moment in my life of like just talking to somebody. So I was just training and trying to make it in football, but felt like that was dying. and I was kind of lost in a way. That was my whole little prehistory. It goes deeper than that. I've been through some things, boy. But we don't got enough time for that. That's a whole other. Go to my page for that. Go to Terry B Lifestyle and watch that. That was both of our stories. And you want to get to the nitty gritty? Like,
yeah, so the day was October 13th.
It was 13th?
I'm sorry, y'all.
And she drilled me. She wrote it down before we did this video. Like October 5th, it's October. Don't you forget. Let me tell you, fast forward. This is crazy. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a 3-part story. Cause
don't tell it apart yet.
No, I gotta tell it apart.
No, don't tell it apart yet.
What part do you think I'm talking about?
Like, can I finish off the day?
Let me tell it apart.
Wait. The day was 10.
No, but it's
5.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm talking about the ring.
I know. Don't tell it apart yet.
I can't. Really?
No.
Okay. We say that for later. Then.
Anyways, the day was October 5th, 2013. It was a sunny, beautiful day in the city of Compton, California.
For real.
We literally met in Compton, y'all. We both from Compton. I'm at this moment in my life, I'm living in Torrance, working at Chipotle in Redondo Beach, California, Atlanta Beach. He just got back from being in school, which is 8 hours away from Compton, California. He's way in
we're up north.
Up north. So it's like we were like from Compton, but we were not currently living in Compton. So it was just like we were grown. We was moving around. We had stuff going on. So literally, I was not in Compton.
All right, quick. Why do you have to keep the arm stuff? Like, what is the arm? Like,
I mean, you just give it a little extra.
You keep, like,
I'm a hand talker.
I can't. Like, you keep pointing. I'm like, who's over there? Alright, just keep going. Like, I'm sorry. Just keep going.
You're talking with your hands?
Try to talk with your hands still like that. Just go. Talk. Go.
I just can't.
That's crazy.
It's not going to be a story if I can't use my hands.
Alright, y'all.
Anyways, like I was saying, he just came back from up north. I'm in Torrance working at Chipotle.
Put that arm down. Alright. Put that arm down. Don't put that one back out there. There's nobody over there. Stop playing.
Because I'm pointing at Torrance. Torrance is this way.
It's not that way.
And your college is that way. So,
anyway, we met in Compton. At a friend's house.
My cousin and his friend had got together and they created this clothing brand and they wanted us to be models. So my cousin wanted me to be a model and his friend wanted him to be a model. So we had never knew each other. So my friend Blair, right? She's the reason why I met my wife, right? Shout out to Blair.
For real, Blair. Now let me tell you about Blair. Like, this is how ordained, like crazy. Like I feel like God did it. I would have never met Blair if, okay, so I was outside one day and I was cleaning my car. Blair and her friend, which is her best friend, Maisha, was coming from their house, and my car was on a corner, and I was cleaning my tires. I'm cleaning on the outside of my tires, and their car is coming from that way. So if I just would have literally was cleaning from the inside, like not the inside tire, but on the opposite side, because I'm low, like up towards, bending down on my knees, they would have drove right past me and would have never even said anything. So that quick second it was a chain of events of her being really good friends and my dog. And if I would have just I was so many years ago, if I would have was just washing the other tire, they would have just rolled straight past me. I would have never met my wife either, because everything was just leading up to that. So I have to get that little, that little history to that.
Yeah, so long story short, if he had not met Blair that day, he wouldn't even know me.
I would. My good friend Blair, she made stuff, her and her brother. And her brother is really good friends with my wife's cousin, and they had started this little clothing thing together. And then they did a photo shoot in Compton, right? Now, mind you, let me tell you the story. My side is that I didn't have no car at that present moment. I did have a car when I was in college. I had sold it because you be getting on. You don't get on money like that on football. That's why they did the stuff now, because on football scholarship, you barely getting anything. You just getting your school paid for. You got a couple bucks. So I sold my car just so I could have some money in school. And I ain't had no car when I came back. So I really was like I said, I was depressed. I was in a whole other mindset that I was just, because I wasn't able to move and do how I wanted to do. So when Blair had hit me up talking about doing a photo shoot, my first thing is like, oh, I probably ain't gonna do it because I ain't got no car. Like, I'm about to, and I don't like asking people, here I go, move my hands like you, see? I don't like asking people to drop me off, or I wasn't that type of person. I'm not saying I had pride or anything, I just wasn't that. I didn't want to bother nobody.
So pause. y'all would not believe where the photo shoot was scheduled to be at. Mind you, Terry said he didn't have no car. Terry said he was not going to participate in that photo shoot because he was not about to ask somebody for no ride.
No.
And nor was he about to drive way across town to help somebody with their clothing brand. Because why? For what?
Yeah.
Right? So, guess where this photo shoot was scheduled?
Literally around the corner from my house.
Walking distance. His house was like a block away.
So like when they send me the address, I look at the address and I did it on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's around the corner. I can walk. Mind you, I couldn't really walk because it's you know, this is getting a little crazy over there. So I wasn't gonna walk, but at the same time, it was around the corner to the point where like, oh shoot, I see him like, hey, drop me up around the corner real quick. Like that was nothing compared to ask somebody because that's like going somebody's route. But that was the only. I literally the street that it was on was down the house was down the street from my old house where I grew up in as well. So that was my whole neighborhood over there. So when I seen that, I'm like, oh shoot, oh yeah, I'm going just because it was right there. That's the only reason why.
You didn't have nothing else to do that day.
I had nothing else to do, and the crazy thing is I wasn't gonna do that if it was on the other opposite town. So that's another ordained thing I feel like God did because He knew me. That's why it's like God will, if it's something for you, He makes it for you to even be comfortable. Sometimes it be uncomfortable moments, but when it's something really for you, He makes it where you can't even.
The path will be so clear.
He makes it to the point where you can't say no.
Yeah. My cousin calls me. She like, hey girl, what you doing? Can you please take some pictures with these clothes on so that we could like start selling these clothes? Like, can you please do it? I'm just like, no, I don't want to do it. My hair not done. Like, I just don't want to do it. And on top of that, I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta be at Chipotle at 8 in the morning. So it's just like, no, I can't do it. It was like middle of the week. So I'm just like, if I call up one more time, I already got 2 write-ups. They gonna fire me. So literally, I told her no. I'm like, no, I cannot do it. Like, she like begged me. She like, I will come do your hair. I will do your hair for you. Like, just can you be in a photo shoot? Like, I really need you to be in a photo shoot. Like, I just really need you to do it. Like, so she literally begged me. She came to my house that night. She literally did my hair, gave me a fresh sew-in. Literally just like, they had the clothes laid out. Like, it was just like, she made sure I was in this thing. I was still skeptical because I'm like, I gotta call out work. And if I get fired, y'all ain't about to give me no money. So like, I don't know. So I just was still back and forth about it. But I'm just like, something in me was just like doing. I think it was her doing my hair because I didn't play about my hair. If somebody was offering to do my hair, shoot, everything, I'm going to get my hair done. So literally, she did my hair. I go over there the next day to the photo shoot, and my job, I'm calling my job like, hey, I'm sick. I can't make it in. The manager like, Mercedes, are you sure you're sick? Because you know you can't call off no more. You already got 2 write-ups. Like, I need you to come into work. Are you sure you can't come to work? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm really, really sick. Like, I can't get out the bed. She like, I really hope you're telling the truth, Mercedes, because you really have 2 write-ups and we don't have nobody else to cover your shift, Mercedes. I had like a real snappy manager at this time. So she was just going off on me, y'all, like telling me like, I really hope you're telling the truth and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, whatever happens, because at this point, y'all making it seem like this is a government job or something, because girl, I'm sick. I can't come to work. So anyways, I go to the place. I want to say the manager called me back like, hey Mercedes, are you sure you can't go? Like 2 hours later, I'm like, no, I can't. Like, this is Chipotle. Y'all can't find nobody else to come roll a burrito. So anyways, I'm like, this shoot better be good because y'all about to lose my job.
Anyway, so as she decided to call off work, you know, and attend the photo shoot, I was there. I even know before I even got there, Blair was
I
like,
was gonna tell you to tell us
Blair
about
was,
that.
yeah,
because
before
I was there before you.
Oh, before I even got there, Blair was telling me like, oh, we got this girl named Mercedes, and she's pretty and this and that, like la 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 la, like she got this going on, she's modeling, doing stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, like I'm like, B, she nice, like don't play with me, you know I don't play, man. She gotta be bad. She was like, tease, like I wouldn't play you, like she nice, like trust me. So I'm like, all right, cool. After I got there, whatever, she wasn't there. It was other girls there, and I was like, which one is the, you know what I'm saying, like. I didn't see you. I don't know. I don't think I think you came. I came before you, didn't I?
No, I was sitting down getting my makeup done.
Oh, I didn't see her. I think I walked in and I think she was getting her makeup done, and I walked straight to the back where they were shooting, where I was hanging where the guys was at. So I just went straight to the back and I'm like, dang, I didn't really see the girl. I don't know who. And then Blair's like, well, she up in here. This and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, then I ended up seeing her walk in. I'm like, oh shoot, B wasn't lying to me. I'm like, that's my dog. Like, B, she my dog. I'm like, okay, she nice. I gotta get her. I wasn't thinking about trying to get in a relationship. Mind you, we've been together for about 10 years now, and we've been married for 5. Like, I wasn't thinking about none of that. I wasn't thinking about getting in a relationship. I was just messing with a bunch of females at that time, because that was my medicine at that moment. I mean, it just helped me take my mind off of what I was going through at that moment. And I didn't treat none of the girls bad or nothing like that, but you know, I was just having fun.
So, I get to this photo shoot. His friend is there, the girl that he was telling me about earlier, who pulled over while he was washing his car, and he met these 2 girls and they became like really good friends. This is the girl that's doing my makeup. This is the girl that's like co-owner of the clothing brand that we're taking a shoot for. She was doing my makeup and she was just like, he wasn't here. He wasn't even at the house yet. I'm getting my makeup done. There's like probably 5 or 6 other girls there also that's modeling the clothes. And then I think it was probably, were you the only guy?
I was the only guy.
He was the only guy that was
I think so.
modeling. I think 2 other guys modeled too.
Probably so, I don't remember.
He was one of the only guys that were modeling the clothes, but they had a bunch of girls. So anyways, we were all getting ready, makeup, hair, the whole 9. She's doing my makeup and she's like, I can't wait for you to meet my friend. Like, I got my friend coming over. He's super good guy. Like, he has a lot going for himself. And I just really want you, like, I think you guys like will look good together. She was like, I just really want you to meet him or whatever.
She put it like you did.
And I was just
my
like,
dog.
I was just like, whatever. Because at this time of my life, I was not interested in having nobody girlfriend. Like, I was not at that point in my life. Like, I wouldn't mind talking to somebody, probably, you know, dating a little, having fun here and there, but boyfriend, no.
That's what I was trying to do with you, but you.
So literally, I wasn't.
Boyfriend.
No, I did not.
No, you didn't.
I was thinking like, this is just whatever. I didn't even care, because that's just not where I was at that time. So he walks in the door. I see him, but he walks by kind of fast, so I don't really get a good glimpse at his face. I just see him from the back. And I'm like, okay, he got a nice height on him. He got a nice build. We're gonna see when I get over there what he really looking like. So anyways, I'm done getting my makeup done. I walk over there and I see him. So I guess this is the moment where he says he see me walking in there. So I see him because I'm looking like, okay, that's the boy that got me taking these pictures with. So we all take our pictures.
All right, when you seen that, when you see me, what you thought of?
I was like, he nice.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
Literally, I'm like, he nice. I wasn't
like
thinking
nice.
that I was meeting me. Literally, y'all, I was not
we
thinking.
doing like emotions or what you call that? What's nice? Nice would be like.
Nice is like he look good.
The behavior, right?
No, he looked good. I'm like, oh, he a nice looking guy. Like, he look good.
Nice.
But I'm not at the mindset at this moment like where I'm looking for a guy. So like, I wasn't even at that moment. I wasn't even looking to be like, oh, he better be fine. But when I seen him, I'm like, okay, he a nice looking guy. He look like a man. Like, that look like a real man.
But like
because of his
nice
guilt.
looking is different from fine, baby girl. Like, I just want to let you know that. And not like that, but I'm just saying like.
It's different?
Yeah. And nice is like, okay, I see you, like.
Anyways,
it's like, I seen a girl walk in, like, she nice. Oh, she nice. But then you see another girl, like, oh no, she bad.
That's like, how did you feel about me going?
You nice. Same thing you gave me. Miss Nice.
I said, oh, he was nice. Like, do you know what nice means?
No, dude,
I don't even know you, so I don't know if you're nice or mean.
Exactly.
Nice is apparently your looks.
All right. So go ahead, you say he was nice.
So anyways, I'm like, this looked like a man because he was even bigger at the time because he was just finished playing football. And I never really had a big man like that. So I'm just like, okay, that's something new. We gonna see what that's about. So
right.
He took pictures with a few other girls before me. I took pictures by myself. I think he took pictures by himself. And then at the end, it was time for us to take pictures by ourselves. And then all the other girls were supposed to go after and do like their own individual pictures or however they had it set up. We get together and as we're taking these pictures, it was just like, I start feeling, I don't know what he was feeling, but I literally start feeling like such a very strong chemistry. It was something that I never really
Now that I think about it,
experienced in my life.
no, now that I think about it, that was really like from God, because at first I was gonna joke and say a joke, right? But then I couldn't say a joke. When I was taking these pictures, I literally felt like we was like the only people in the room, and like I didn't see anything, and it just felt like a sort of peace.
It's like I felt power.
I felt like this peace and this type of like, of course the light was flashing, so I can't say Jesus, but I felt this sort of like peace, and it felt as if like if I belonged. Like I don't know if you've seen movies where they say like where some people come like your actor like where they say people was together as kings and queens in Egypt, right? And then they end up reincarnating and seeing each other, and they just like have this type of like moment. Literally, I don't know about reincarnation, I don't know about anything like that, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I had that feeling when I met her and I touched her, and I had this like, I just felt like this powerful like daze of like, what is this? It was weird, but it was like a good feeling. And now that I think about it, it makes sense
Going
from
back
where we
into that
at.
moment,
Yeah, it makes sense that where we at now.
Yeah, it
Because
was very powerful. I can tell you
it
that.
felt like a movie. It felt, when I look
so
back,
powerful.
it felt like it was meant. Like,
And not only did we feel it, everybody else in the room did too.
yeah, like everybody was
Like,
just sitting there just staring at us as they taking
Everybody felt
pictures.
it. They all could not stop saying it. They was like, you guys have so much chemistry. The cameraman, the photographer that took those pictures is still our good friend today, and he still takes so many
He
pictures
takes our
of us.
family pictures. It's crazy.
To
So
this
he's
day.
seen everything from the beginning.
So he was actually my friend before that photo shoot, but he actually witnessed this, and he even said it. Like, he could tell you to this day of the amount of chemistry that everybody else experienced. Imagine not even being the person you experiencing it too. So it was just so strong, it was so heavy, it was so powerful. And in this moment, I'm literally feeling like something that I never felt before. Mind you, I done been in a relationship I thought I was in love before.
No, it was.
I thought I was.
It was.
I realize now that was really
It was
left.
like, all right, just imagine like you meet somebody and y'all like on a dance floor, and then like everybody disappear, and it's just like smoke coming from the ground, and they playing like on a piano.
It just
and
feels
y'all
so
just
fairy
dancing,
tale-ish.
and y'all just dancing, and no cares in the world, and it's like, and it's just like you guys are
I
just
guess
like,
it felt like heaven.
it really did. It was so crazy. No, I'm not even like trying to make this like for the video for it
It's
to be
real
like
life.
interesting. I'm really serious when I do look back at that.
It was so
I really
powerful.
felt that, and it made
It's such a beautiful moment, and I'm just so thankful and grateful to even being able to experience something like that. Like, it was so magical. Like, I'm not even like joking.
It was crazy.
The amount of chemistry that I felt from this man was just like, I
And
didn't
then,
know that.
like,
I could feel that.
so-
I never even knew it exist.
So after that, like they took the pictures, right? And then like it kind of like once the picture stopped taking and we stopped, it kind of like everything went back to normal, right? And I'm like, damn, this
like we
is
was in a
crazy.
fairy tale.
I feel like I was in a daze. I swear, like I'm not trying. This is not. Look, y'all. This is not a move. This is not fake. This is for real. This is crazy. That's why we doing this story. I feel like I was in a daze. I woke up like I was in a dream. It was like a dream, and then I woke up. And then I went back to normal when, you know, we stopped taking the photo, and then the whole time I'm like, dang, like I don't know, like it's crazy, like something with this girl. And so I'm like, I gotta get her number. So I was like, somebody was like, you actually want her number? I gotta get her number. So I was outside. I went outside. I was going outside, I called her, like, hey, come outside real quick. And then I asked her for a number. She ended up giving me her number at that moment. Now, I was not still thinking about having like a girlfriend, because like she said, she was in the same place. Like I didn't want no girlfriend because I already had that, and I was having fun with these girls I was messing with at that present moment. She came out of a relationship, she was enjoying herself, she was just doing her life. I was not looking for no relationship. She wasn't looking for no relationship. So
We're taking this photo shoot. I think everybody got so deep into what we were doing and so mesmerized by it that they really forgot to take the rest of the girls' pictures. Like, they was mad because they was like, I want my pictures. Like, dang, y'all spent all the whole time taking pictures of them. Like, literally, it was just like, it was that beautiful.
So basically, you know, we was sitting there taking like photos probably for like the whole time during that whole photo shoot. We was only supposed to take a couple pictures. At that moment, like Sadie said, we were sitting there I was mesmerized, feel like walking on clouds. I was just at home another level. At the point where like, okay, like next, because the people, it was like, we was doing it for so long that when we stopped, people was like, yeah, y'all was taking pictures for a while, but they was like, y'all look good together. The guy was just like, man, y'all look good together, but y'all got some sort of chemistry, and then everybody else is like, yeah, I seen that. I remember Blair was like, y'all got some type of, I don't know, it's a little connection on there. The way I was watching y'all taking y'all pictures, and so that led to, like I said earlier, I ended up getting her number, and
I was outside on a porch.
she was outside on the porch. I thought I called you on the porch.
I was on a porch because I was on the phone.
You was, and I came outside,
You
and
came out.
I came outside, and I was just like, you know, 1 + 1 = 2.
Terry,
So be the one of my two, like.
You didn't say that.
Nah.
You said, so can I get your number? But you said it very nicely. Like you was a man and you had a really good heart. I could tell. And I was just like, you know what?
You just don't give me that
Yeah,
number.
you can have my number. So then I gave him my number. And I remember we all left because I was with my cousins.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was like a few other girls. So we like, what we about to do? Let's turn up after. Let's go somewhere after. So we went to one of our friends' house and we was just like kind of chilling at the house. I think we made tacos. And I just remember texting him while we was at the house. And I think I told you to pull up.
Yeah,
I told you, I was like, pull up, come here. We all chilling. Like everybody that was at the photo shoot was at the house. It was like the kickback afterwards.
Yeah.
So I was telling him like pull up or whatever. He probably said no because he didn't have a car. Now that I think about it, he was like, no, I said no. And I think about it, he didn't have a car. And we was way like, we wasn't in Compton no more.
Wasn't in my city.
We went like probably 25 minutes out of Compton. So I knew that was probably his reason of saying no. If you had a car, you probably would have came. I'm like, oh, this. I think he is telling me no. This is like, I don't know.
But you know what?
It's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? I might have been in a car situation. It's like a 90% chance it could have been, but then it could have been like a situation where I was just like, I don't want to like. Once I get a girl number,
it was probably really good that you didn't come back.
I feel like it was too
much.
Wasn't you know how you just give too much at one time? Like I was around her for already. We spent time. I didn't want to do too much and just hang out all day. I like no. That's how I was. I was just like it might have been like too much, and sometimes
I get it though.
I'm
actually happy that it happened.
And then I also could have been possibly.
You didn't have a ride.
That could have been it, but it also I probably had a training earlier that morning. And then I had some preparation to do for football.
Because you are responsible, so I believe.
Yeah, so I literally was like, nah, I need to get some rest, so I'm not about to, go. Not saying I didn't want to, I for sure, but.
Yeah, but I'm knowing you.
I think too much. I think it was too much.
No, but knowing you, how I know you, you're not even like a party person like that.
Yeah, I'm about to.
That's not even your vibe.
Like, pull up, I'm not that type of dude.
Yeah, he's not a pull up
to
type guy. You have always been very mature for your age, because back then, we were young. I was like 19, or was I 20?
I don't know.
I was 19 or 20. I don't know.
I just had an old soul.
You just had an older soul, and you were always respectful, always very kind, and you just was different. I think that's what made, like, he's something that I've never even met before. Like, I didn't even know this man exists. But when I tell you, after we changed numbers, we talk on the phone from sun up to sundown. Every day.
Yeah, so look, like this is how I know like she was the one, because it was girls that I was already talking to at that present moment. She would call and we'd be talking, and I'd see like a girl call me and I'd be like, hold on. And she's probably think I don't know what she thought, but I'd talk to the girl like, I'm about to go to sleep. Like literally, it's after,
we both just like,
I start Xing out all the girls.
Like,
and look, I looked down, my roster was just one, and I wasn't tripping because we was talking all night. We'd be on the phone all night, laughing and joking.
I used to go to sleep on the phone with you.
For real, like we had, we used to be like just laughing.
Having an organic conversations on the phone. Like when you were a kid, y'all just staying on the phone all night, laughing, talking. It's really good energy. It's positive. And then we start finding out like a lot of our family knows each other.
So we gonna stop it here. This is part one, y'all. If y'all like this one and hear more, cause look, it's a lot more to this story. It's
this
crazy.
Is part one.
Like it gets kind of, I ain't gonna say spooky anyway, but it gets like
deep,
wow.
y'all. This is just page 1 of God's love story. And if you love this series, stay tuned, turn your post notifications on, because we are bringing you our story that is written by God himself.